Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PPL Week 2. This week we are facing the AS Monferno, Alex, on his bayonet, and he is a very good battler. I'm scared, as I said in the team preview, the team analysis, that the link should be in the description. As I said in there, it is a weird matchup. I do have something strong against him, but he has plenty of things that can damage me, and I don't think I can prepare for them all. And as you can see, his team is very different from, well, a little bit different of the team I've predicted, and that is a problem, and that will cost me. So he has brought Regirock, S Cavalier, Sock, Mega Sableye, Kyurem, and Victini. And on my part, if you've seen the, you can also you can check the team analysis. It's quite interesting team idea I had to toxic everything and to start lowering down the HP of the opponent. But yeah, basically my team is Citrus Berry Entei to, of course, I was expecting Whimsicott and Zapdos. That did some damage to my team, but he didn't bring those, so my Entei set is not as good as it should be. So I'm just going to, well, I just had Entei, the Citrus Berry Entei, offensive Entei that is. Offensive, modest, Mega Gardevoir, 4 attacks, all-out attacker. Mix offensive Hippo. All-out offensive Starmie with Expo Belt. Defensive Poison Jab. Special defensive Poison Jab Poliwrath. And then super fast Psychop Rotom for Suicune, which he didn't bring either, which is a shame. So I have like 3 Pokemons on my team that are not as useful as they are supposed to be, seeing at the team he brought, because he actually brought some things that he didn't brought things that were very scary to me, at least on the prep, but he brought other things that I am not as prepared, which is very scary. And without further ado, I think we can jump into the battle and we will see how everything goes. So, let's wait for the little second. I should see in the second how it goes. But yeah, there we go. He's going to directly lead with what's it called? His, with Victini, of course. That's pretty much what I expected. Victini is a pretty good lead against my team. And I did lead with this. I am faster because I switch out first, so that means he's bulky or like Spadef or something. So I'm going to just make a double switch directly because I want to set up rocks as soon as possible before the Mega Sableye Mega evolves. And we're going to trade rocks like nice gentlemen right here. I could have went for the Toxic with Entei. It could have worked, but doesn't matter too much, because you will see. We'll get the rocks, both of us, we get the rocks up, and yeah, he's going to get the fuck out of there immediately, and he's going to bring this. Now, I went for Toxic. I was really expecting Sableye right here, like, I thought he would just bring Sableye, because it does well against Hippo. He just has to burn it, and he can take Earthquakes pretty well if it's decently bulky, even in regular Sableye form. But he actually brings this. I thought it was a good switch first, but now it's a little strange to me, because this is not actually a Solvest Escavalier. As you can see, as I switch to my Poliwrath, which can take on this pretty well, so as I thought, this is not a Solvest, this is actually fucking Bandit, and I have no switches for this, like, at all. I thought Poliwrath could deal with him pretty well, or Entei too, but I can't switch Entei on with rocks and take this. So he's going to switch out now. I make a very safe play here, which is pretty bad. I should have went for the Toxic, expecting him to switch. But you know, he could have just stayed and tried to kill me. But I go for the Circle Throw, try to Circle Throw his team around. And now the problems are going to start, because I can't Toxic this now, since he's going to Mega Evolve right now. So what I'm going to do is just switch out into this, expecting Will-O-Wisp or some move like that. But he makes a good play and goes for the knockoff on the switch on my Rotom, which is I just see these things coming, but in Wi-Fi I just played so fucking safe. It's ridiculous. So I take a shit ton of damage, and now I have to get out of here. Switch out. I'm expect some kind of recover or like Will-O-Wisp, so I can Magic Bounce that away with Weeaboo. But he does go for recover, as I pretty much. I didn't think he would go for knockoff once again, because Leaf Storm actually does damage against Rotom, against Sableye, sorry. So he does go for that. That's a free switch for Weeaboo. That's very nice. He can burn me, and he has to switch because Hyper Voice is going to do a shit ton of damage. So now I do make the safe play. At this, I make the safe play purposely this time. Well, I did all my plays purposely, but I knew he would bring Big TD. But since I do have my Rocks up, and he's probably a Assault Vest or Spadef, there's no really a point in like going for Shadow Ball right now, because Rocks and these though almost half, so it's pretty good. I'm going to Hippo, just to take the possible V-Crit. I can take those pretty well, and then switch out to scout for the Grass Knot. But he U-turns. I really wish I put Rocky Helmet on this. He would have punished Victini, but I've seen all my mistakes in hindsight. We'll talk about it on the end of the battle. And he's going to bring these. Now here I make a misplay. Since I knew he was Bandit, I really thought he would outspeed. Because I thought he would have enough speed investment to outspeed this Hippo. I know this is some next level shit to think, but you think about those things when you're playing. And I'm like, I'm gonna see what he locks himself into, and then I can slack off and think what to do. If I would have known, I would have gone for damage, because he does like 40% to Bandit's Scavalier, and I would have been able to take this hit and maybe 2-hit KO, but now I am forced, since I outspeed, I am forced to fucking go. I don't have his best bet on this, by the way. I am forced to keep slack offing, and this is a little bit of a dumb part of the battle. I can't really. I could have bring Entei, but doesn't take the hit well at all. I do have my Citrus Manage, but he does have Regirock on the back. So it's not a good play to go for Entei just now. And this Mega Horn is doing way too much damage, so in the end I decided just fuck it, I'm gonna sack this. Don't know if I should have done it, but as you can see, this does pretty good damage. So I don't know. He kills me with a Mega Horn. He hasn't missed any too, which is ridiculous. But you know, I'm glad for him. I'm gonna bring this. Though I can definitely kill this. I am super offensive. I'm gonna go for the safe surf, and it's going to hurt, or 2-hit KO everything, almost 2-hit KO everything that he brings. And he does have to bring this, and I do damage, and it's actually specially defensive, so he can take, it does less than half, because you have to count Rock's damage. I revealed Dazzling Gleam right here with my expert. I was pretty sure I could kill, but I can't, and he can recover. And now we're going to be another of these situations, but this time he's going to be recovering and I'm going to be attacking, switching roles that we did with Hippo and what's called the Escavalier. And I'm going to keep clicking the thing, and now decide to switch. Since he's going to do that, I'm gonna just bring my thing and put some pressure in, because I can one-shot him. But he makes a good play. He actually somehow just read me so well and goes for knockoff at the turn I switch. If I would have switched before, that wouldn't have happened. But it happened this turn, and it's not going well for me. and it sucks. I can go for the hyper voice though. I can just play safe. Victini doesn't switch in. This doesn't switch in. And it fucking dies. I killed this Cavalier, which was he already had damaged my team so much that he can't let it die. And he brings this. I could have just taken, trying to, I don't know, see if it's, but I don't know, I didn't, because he actually stayed in and go for the big crate, which means that he has enough of speed investment. Remember that I'm modest, not what's it called, jolly. So he knew I would bring modest, because I needed to kill the Cavalier with HP fire. So I have to take damage on this, which is a shame. And he's going to switch out, and I'm actually going to switch out as well, I think, because the switch onto this was very obvious. Now he's at half HP, and I'm like, please, I make the double switch to star me. Please star me. Why did I brought star me, by the way, instead of Weeaboo? I was very scared of him, like, trying to kill my Poliwrath, so if he goes for another Vicray playing safe, Superstar would have taken it decently well. So that's why I brought this. It was a more safe double switch than just Gardevoir. So I'm praying now, please Dazzling Gleam, kill. It is very close, the rolls are up and down in this, but he is definitely very Spadef, and he goes for knockoff, and that actually just kills me, which is insane. So Starmie dies. Here's my X-Roll. If I had a Life Orb, I would have done way more damage to his team. I should have thought about it. Because now I have to bring this. He reveals the Shadow Sneak, obviously, for Mega Guard. I was expecting something like that, as I said in the team preview, like Shadow Sneak or Sucker Punch. I can Revenge Kill him with Volt Switch, which is nice. And here, here comes Poliwrath, kind of as Death Father, because he's low HP, and I want to see what he does. And it's not looking good at all. As he brings this Soak, he doesn't have Mold Breaker, so he's sturdy, probably, so I'm pretty sure he's like Bandit or something. Because he goes for the Poison Jab right here, kills my poor Poliwrath, sadness. And I'm going to bring Entei, and I'm going to bluff the Scarf at this end portion of the match. I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire. My only way of kind of bringing these back is if I can get a burn on Regirock, and then we will see. So he brings Regirock. He has the Regirock, and I do go for the Sacred Fire, and I do get the burn, which is nice. Does nothing, of course, but the burn is there, which is beautiful. Now I'm going to try to make some plays. I was expecting the Rock attack or the T-Wave. And I'm just directly going to switch into my Bro Rotom to sponge that and to just throw a Leaf Storm at him. He does have the Kyurem, but he has to take Rocks plus Leaf Storm, which is going to do a lot of damage. T-Wave, of course, doesn't affect me, as I predicted, so I will go for the Leaf Storm, and bulky Kyurem will take it though, but it is what I'm expecting. But I'm pretty alright with bulky Kyurem, so he's going to bring that in, take Rocks damage, and Leaf Storm does a shit ton of damage, which you would think that's a good thing, right? It's not, because when I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be max speed Jolly, and it is. And I lost my Poliwrath because he was too pressured with the members of the rest of his team. So I'm gonna roll the Scarf again. I'm gonna try to. If he switches, I can get a chance and then maybe kill with extreme speed. But he doesn't want to risk anything now. And he stays in, he's Jolly, he outspeeds because I'm adamant. And it means everything goes and dies to cure him. And it's the downfall of the FC Volcarona for the week 2. Because Weeaboo is modest and can't outspeed it. I was really expecting these to be bulky, not fast. But fast is better against my team. So since I lost Polyrath, these could just destroy me. And yeah, that's just how it goes. We lost again. Keep in mind, guys, that I'm still learning a lot. I am still learning on the format. I have no experience, almost no experience. I had some battles in the GBA D-League, but just a few of them. So I'm not experienced at all. So I'm just trying to practice, improve, learn. I can, especially on prep, this team, it wasn't that great. The idea was great if he had brought the other team, but he didn't. He brought this team, so I had to plan more in general, I guess. But you know, that's how it goes. I did try. I did make some plays. I fought. Sorry. That's his Cavalier and Kieran was too much for my team to handle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I do realize where I made mistakes. Some items should have been a little bit different. Maybe the speed tiers, but the speed tiers work better for the other team, I thought, anyways. But in the end, he got the win. He played way better than me this week. I think I played better in the first week than this one. But you know, it's a matter of keep improving, and that's what I have to do. Hopefully you had fun though. Just check all the links. There's a lot of links in the description, but check them out. Big shout out to Juancito Marbel for the gen of the team, Raikkonen for recording the battle, Ezekiel for the art, and Keyno for the thumbnails for the PPL battles. So without further ado, I will say to you guys goodbye and see you guys next time. Bye bye.